Hello everyone, this is Al, RedSoxFan, coming to you from Al, RedSoxFan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to be bringing a new game to the channel. I picked up my first play game. It is Let's Play Tennis. And we're going to use, I bought the PDF as that's what was available. We'll be using it on an Excel sheet using ball roller. I played a little bit. Point by point module, that's what I like. I find it fun. I'm by no means an expert at this game. I watched a few videos, so I'm sure I'll make mistakes. If someone is watching and in the chat and I make a mistake, feel free to correct me. We have Jimmy Connors and John McEnroe. We're going to play one set King of the Hill. We're going to play on grass. My question is, if anyone knows the traits. So I understand if they get the trait when they roll the doubles. Is it that when you get the doubles? Yeah. If you, well, no. When you roll doubles, it makes the return, if you're serving, the return harder. And if you roll doubles on a return back and forth, it makes the other competitors return harder. I had the chip thing down. Now let's see, chip usage. No, that's not it. When I was playing, because I was able to pull the rules up. And I have the rules over here. So we're all going to learn together. That's kind of fun, isn't it? Performance chips. Chips are earned as outlined above and can be spent as follows. Okay, here's a performance chip. When a player does not earn a performance chip, it's a 7. That's what it is. It's the 7. You have to roll the 7. It's right up there. All right, it's the 7. And then it would go off the corresponding. The black die represents Jimmy Connors. The white die represents John McEnroe. So whoever rolls the 7 in that situation. And I believe, say if it was a forehand McEnroe, he would get 2 chips because he has the forehand trait and it's underlined. You can't get more than 4 chips at any one time, if I understand that correctly. And I think he gets another 2 chips because we're playing on grass. I think that's how that works. That's the way I'm going to play it. That's the way I'm going to play it. So here we go. Robbie Wartburg, how you doing? No, this is not a computer game. Card and Dice PDF. It was only offered till tonight. I picked it up. It was very reasonably priced. I wish they would keep the game up. I don't understand why companies take PDFs down. Someone on the Bob from the Digital Dice Facebook group page said, well, they'll probably offer it like a boxed version, but we'll just keep the PDF up. It's nothing but profit for them when people buy it. You have to do the PDF, guess how many times? Once. And it's pure profit after that. If anyone tells you anything different, they're lying. Jim L, hope all is well. Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike, is here. All right, so we're going to let McEnroe, Connors, the high roll will serve first. That's the way I'm playing it. McEnroe, white die, Connors, the black die. McEnroe will serve first. If he rolls an 9, he aces Jimmy Connors. If he rolls a 3, it's a double fault. Anything besides a 3 is a good serve. That's the way I interpret the rules. Connors would then have an ability to return 2 through 8. Is a good return. Anything outside that range is a bad return. Winners are only in certain situations or if you use a chip. If you get a winner shot, if you're going for a winner. Connors doesn't have any automatic aces, which I find strange. So McEnroe to serve first. That's a 6. Connors now will return, looking through for a 2 through 8. Connors returns with a 6. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. He rolls a 2, but it's doubles. Now the 2's out of the range, but it's doubles. Doubles on a server return. When doubles are rolled, it represents a well-executed, difficult return shot, reducing the opponent, which would be Jimmy Connors' return range. So Jimmy Connors goes 2 through 7 now. So McEnroe makes a tough shot. Can Connors return it 2 through 7? He does. What a shot by Connors. He rolls doubles, reducing McEnroe now 6 through 9. And McEnroe cannot answer. So Jimmy Connors takes the first point of the first game, as we're only going to play one set, hopefully. So Connors goes up 15-love. I think I played that correctly. Legend Sports Universe is here. Check out that wonderful channel. Apachata, how you doing, my friend? And, of course, check out Sports Time Machine's wonderful channel. So 15-love. Jimmy Connors. McEnroe to serve again. He's looking for that 9. That's a 22. That's a very good serve. That's going to reduce Jimmy Connors 2 through 7. Connors is able to return it with the 5. McEnroe looking to make the shot 6 through 10. He does. Connors 6. Back and forth they go. McEnroe 10. Connors. Oh, he can't get to it. That's a 9. So it's 15 all. You do a lot of cool stuff, Legends Sports Universe. I have to catch up on some of the videos. It is a very good channel. I highly recommend it. Connors, 15 all. With McEnroe. McEnroe to serve. McEnroe with an 8. Connors looking for the return. Connors looking for the return 2 through 8. It's a 9. He does not make the return. A good serve for McEnroe. 30-15. McEnroe. McEnroe tosses it up in the air. That's a 7. Connors looks for the return 2 through 8. He gets it. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. McEnroe returns with a powerful forehand. Actually, you know what? We could actually, that's kind of cool. So, 5-4, that's a volley. You can't really do it that way. So McEnroe returns it with a 9. Connors with an excellent shot. That's doubles. That's going to reduce McEnroe 2 through 9. Connors looking for the point, and he... No! McEnroe just gets it back over the net. Connors looks for the shot. And Johnny Mac gets the point as that 9 is out of range for Jimmy Connors. That was a tough point won by Johnny Mac. 1 point away from taking the first game of this one-set King of the Hill. 40-15 Johnny Mac. Prague Monster, how you doing? Friend north of the border. He says, I'm going to bed, but I had to check this out as I was a big Connors fan. I saw Jimmy Connors play at the Springfield Civic Center against Springfield, Massachusetts native Tim Mayotte when I was a youth. All right, so McEnroe serving for the first game. That's an 8. Connors looks for the return 2 through 8. He gets it. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. McEnroe sends it back to Connors. Connors with a 7. Back and forth they go. McEnroe, can he do something here? That's a 9. This is a tremendous volley. Connors sends it back over to McEnroe. McEnroe looking for the backhand. He He's get back and forth they go. And Jimmy Connors cannot get to that ball. McEnroe takes the first game. Right, because you go 40-15. Yeah, so McEnroe takes the first game. He's up 1-0. We head to game 2. Connors to serve. We're playing on grass. I'm doing well, my friend. Thank you very much for asking, Prog Monster. Check out his wonderful channel. Does a lot with like music. His music reviews. Fun stuff. So Connors looking to even up the King of the Hill 1-set victory. We'll see how this goes. Whoever wins will put up another challenger in the future against them. 1 set, King of the Hill. Connors, he doesn't have an automatic ace. And again, that surprises me. I always thought he was a hard server, in my opinion. He defaults on 3. It's a 6. He gets it over the net. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. Doubles. McEnroe makes a tremendous return, reducing Connors' ability to return McEnroe's shot 2 through 7. And McEnroe wins the point on the 9. Oh, I gotta remember, if I roll a 7, I gotta remember that. I don't think I've rolled a 7 yet. But if I roll a 7, we look at the corresponding single die to see if the tennis player has the trait. I gotta remember that. So McEnroe wins the point on that shot. 15-love McEnroe. Connors to serve again. That's a 7. Okay. 7. When a player rolls a 7 on a serve, they get a performance chip. When a player rolls a 7 on a return, his or... Okay, so it's on the serve. We don't have to look at quality. So Connors gets a performance chip. He can use it anytime during any of the games. But if we're playing more than 1 set, it doesn't carry over to a set. Alright, so he gets a performance chip. McEnroe looking for the return, 6 through 10. McEnroe with a good return. Now it's Jimmy Connors. Connors, it's too early. I don't want to use that chip. Again, first time I'm playing one of these play games, so bear with me. I watched some of Dwayne Martz's video today. Excellent job by Dwayne. Pesky Polls here. Check out both those wonderful channels. Hello, Willow Street's Kid. All right, so Connors goes for the return. He gets it. That's a 5. McEnroe with a 9. Back and forth they go. Connors 2 through 8 with a 5. Johnny Mac with an 11. Connors wins the point. We're tied at 15. Connors to serve. We're going to keep that performance chip. We're not going to use it yet. That's an 8. Connors puts the serve in. Connors puts the serve in. McEnroe 6 through 10 on the return, gets a 7. Okay, that's a 7. Now, because it's on a return, and that's a 3, a white 3, which is a volley, McEnroe is an excellent volleyer. So the way I interpret this, he gets 1 for the volley, 1 because it's underlined, that's 2 chips, and because we're playing on grass, that's 2 more chips. 1 for grass, 1 for underlined. McEnroe gets 4 chips. That's the way I interpret that. Probably not doing it correctly, but it makes sense to me. So McEnroe has 4 chips. He returns 7. Okay, that's a 7. Can we go for a winner here? On a return, his qualities play based on black. White number die. Okay. No, he only gets 2. Okay. So Dwayne Mart says no, he just gets 2. So what's the grass thing? When does that come into play, Dwayne? All right, so let's take that down. Thank you, Dwayne. He gets 2. When does the grass come into play? Is it... All right, so McEnroe has 2. Thank you very much, Dwayne. Bernard Strom's here. McEnroe hits it. He gets 2 chips. Jimmy Connors on the return. Connors with a 4. He returns it. Johnny Mac. I think I can take one of these chips if I want and try to go for a winner. We're not going to do that yet. McEnroe. That's a 5. We're going to use it. Do I want to use a chip? I can use a chip to bring it up to a 6. Or I lose the point. On the 7 serve. Explain that, Dwayne. On the 7 serve, they both have the grass. Okay. So if Jimmy Connors didn't have the grass on the 7 serve, he wouldn't get the chip? Is that what that means? Apachatter with the haha says, does the grass come into play at the after party? Boom, boom, boom. He's here all week. Remember to tip your waiters and waitresses and bartenders. The veal is very good here. All right, so I think we're going to use a chip. We're going to use a chip and return it. Why not? So McEnroe, as McEnroe returns it, we use the chip to make it a 6. Connors now goes for a return. That's a 10. That's out of his range. Even the chip won't save him. So McEnroe wins that point. McEnroe up 30-15. Connors to serve again. Connors with a 5. McEnroe looks for the return. 6 through 10. It's a 10. Connors 2 through 8. It's a 10. Oh no. Connors pooping the bed here. Again, the chip's not going to save him there. That's a 10. It only brings you to a 9. McEnroe looking to break. No, don't do that. McEnroe looking to break Connors. He's up 40-15. Connors could go down 2-0. Connors with the serve. That's a 6. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. Gives an 8. Connors with a 6. McEnroe with the return. Excellent shot. That's doubles. So that's doubles. That's going to reduce. Connors is going to have a tough return here, 2 through 7. He doesn't get it. Johnny Mac breaks Jimmy Connors. He's going to go up 2-0. Oh, I did that. Those are break points down here. McEnroe goes up 2-0 and will be serving to start game 3. So a good start for John McEnroe. Dice gods have been with McEnroe. Okay. So Dwayne Martz is correct. Oh, so if you roll a 7. Okay. So if you roll a 7 on the serve, and if it was McEnroe, and if it was on clay, he would not get the chip then, correct? So if you roll a 7 on the serve playing on clay, McEnroe would not get a chip. Dwayne Martz, when you roll a 7 on the serve, check to see if the player has the surface. If the player has the surface, 1 chip surface, underline 2 chips. If the player does not have the surface, no chips. Thank you very much, my friend. I am enjoying this game. We're learning together. It's an awesome thing. McEnroe up 2-0. He'll serve. Game 3, doubles. Tremendous serve by Johnny Mac. That's a 6. That's going to reduce Connors 2 through 7. Connors returns it with a 5. McEnroe 8. He just barely gets it back. Connors 7. McEnroe in play now. McEnroe. Oh, shoot, 7. All right, so Connors had a 7. Connors had a 7. Nuts. I missed it. We're just going to play this one. We're both 7s. So we're going to say Connors had the 7. I really don't remember. We're going to say they're both 4 and 3 for both because then McEnroe rolled a 7. So Connors rolls the 7 on the return. It's a 3. 3 for Connors is a volley. Connors has that trait, and there's 2. It's underlined, so he gets 2 chips. John McEnroe, quality. When the player rolls a 7 on a return, his or her qualities come into play based on the black and white favor, blah, blah, blah. I got that. So, again, I couldn't remember. Maybe it was a 5 and a 2. I don't remember, to be honest with you. We're just going to say it's a 4 and a 3 for both of them. McEnroe rolls a 7. Star is all surface. Gotcha. Thank you, Dwayne. McEnroe, again, these were back-to-back 7s, and I don't remember what Connors was, so we're just going to say they're both these. So Connors returns McEnroe. McEnroe returns Connors on a 7. And it's a 4. Footwork. He gets 2 stars. I mean, 2. See, he has the footwork, and it's underlined, so he gets 2 chips. 3 chips apiece. Connors might have to start using his chips. We used one of Johnny Mac's chips to save a point. It came in handy. All right, so now Connors with the return. So when they have that, qualities. So now Connors with the return. 9, he's going to use a chip. He's going to bring it back down to an 8 because he's already down 2 games. In King of Hill, best of 1 set. When you win the set, you win the King of the Hill, and you'll be back on the channel. Johnny Mac with a 10. McEnroe returns it. Connors with a 4. McEnroe. Tremendous shot by Johnny Mac. That's doubles. That's going to reduce. Can we go for a winner on that? I'm not quite sure how the winner thing works. Before rolling to return a routine return. Okay, that play a chip to attempt to take. I didn't say it though. Note, if any serve return is earned, a player's chip or refused doubles. Difficult shot. It's not considered a routine shot and thus cannot be converted to a winner. Got it. But that's a tough shot, so we can't. That's a doubles. Jimmy Connors, 2 through 7. That's a 7. He knocks it back to McEnroe. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. It's a 5. You know what? We're going to use a chip. McEnroe doesn't want to give up the point. McEnroe still has 2 chips left. So that 5 goes to a 6. Golden Eagle. 99 is here. Hope all is well. I haven't forgot about you, my friend. We're going to do that Ezra Charles Riddick Bowe fight in the very near future. Card and dice. Glory Days Boxing. Connors with the return of a 9. That's out of his range, but we're going to use the chip. He's already down 2 games. This is a long volley. McEnroe. 7. Okay, that's a 7. Aha, I remembered. So a 7 on the return. It's a 2. Backhand. Johnny Mac gets 1 chip back. So McEnroe gets 1 chip back. Oh, I get it now. Star means any surface. The square is only if it's on hard, concrete. So footwork would work on grass, and so would savvy. Endurance on any surface. But his forehand, he doesn't get. He will not get any chips on the forehand because we're playing on grass. Is that correct? I don't remember who hit the damn ball now. 7. McEnroe hit the ball. Connors looking for a 2 through 8. Connors with a 7. Holy crap. Connors gets a chip. Oh, wait. Not necessarily. Not necessarily yet. 2. Backhand. No, Connors does. Oh, yes, he does. He gets 2 chips. Because he has a star for any surface, and it's underlined. So Connors gets 2 chips. I'm kind of liking this. Long rallies here. McEnroe with a 3. And that's not going to help him. That's a 3 no matter what he uses. I mean, I guess you could use 1, 2, 3 chips. I don't know. It still would. That would take it to a 6, but that would be asinine. So Connors, I don't even know if you can do that. I think you can only use 1 chip at a time. Connors ties this up. It should be at 15. Because McEnroe won the last point, I forgot. Connors ties this up at 15. McEnroe to serve. Because McEnroe won the first set, then broke Connors. Yep, so McEnroe's serving. Doubles. That's going to reduce. That's a tremendous serve by Johnny Mac. Return 2 through 7 for Jimmy Connors. It's a 6. Connors returns it. So now, can I go for a winner here if I wanted? Before any roll on a routine return, you can play a chip to take a winning shot. Okay, I don't want to do that right now. But that's, so on a routine shot, we could say we're using a chip and we'll go for the winner 2 through 8. But we're not doing that now. McEnroe with an 8. That's a doubles. That's going to reduce Connors 2 through 7. Connors just barely gets it back with a 7. Johnny Mac with a 4. Connors with an 8. Johnny Mac with a 7. Oh, 7. Okay, so it's a 7. 1. Forehand. No, he will not get any chips for the forehand because that's a square. That's on a hard surface. We're playing on grass. He would have got 2 chips if it was on a hard surface. So nothing there. He returns it back. Connors with a 4. McEnroe sets up for the shot. 7. Another 7 for Johnny Mac. It's a 2. A 2 is a backhand. With the star, Johnny Mac, that's on any surface. So Johnny Mac will get his 4th chip, and that's it for now. Can't get more than 4. Connors on the return. That's a 4. Johnny Mac. Do I want to go for a point here? Do I want to go for a winning point? I'm going to go for the winning point. We're going to go for a winner. We're going to play a chip. We're going to play a chip. If we get 2 through 8. Oh, it's a 9. Oh, can we play another point? Can we play another? I'm going to play another chip. I'm going to play another chip to bring it down to an 8. And we'll take the point. I'm not going to lose a chip and not get a point. So a tough point there. McEnroe goes up 30-15. Oh, Doug Justice says, weak return if you don't have Oh, okay. If you don't, I have to. Thank you, Doug. Doug says, weak return. If you don't have quality, auto win shot for opponent. You are correct. So we made a mistake there. So McEnroe does not use his two. Thank you. McEnroe does not use his 2 chips, but Connors wins the point. So it's 30-15 Jimmy Connors. So what happened there, Doug Justice says, weak return. If you don't have quality, auto winner for your opponent. When a player serves... Yes, you're correct. I saw that on the... Thank you very much. Dwayne Martz. Al, when you don't have the quality, the opponent gets a chance to hit a winner. Oh, okay, he has to roll. Okay, he has to roll a winning return. All right, so let's bring this back to 15 all. 3 through 8. All right, so it's not automatic. You roll on a winner. Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. He gets it. It's a 4, so he gets the winner. It's doubles. It doesn't mean anything. Because he gets the winner. All right, so it's 30-15 Jimmy Connors. Connors down 2-0 in games. 1 set, King of the Hill. McEnroe to serve. I appreciate everyone's help. Dave Gardner's here. I like doing it this way because I can learn the game. I'm sure I'm going to make mistakes over and over again. It's a fun... I like it. I have Time Travel Tennis, which is an excellent game. Fabulous game. But I wanted to try this too. McEnroe on the serve. That's a 9. That is an ace. That's an ace. So McEnroe ties it at 30. McEnroe serves again. 4. It is a good serve. Connors with an 8. Doubles. So doubles means it's a tough shot. That's going to reduce McEnroe 6 through 9. Again, we have 4 chips in play. That's a 7. 7. Okay. Shot. Okay, 7. 3 for McEnroe. Volley. Yes. He can... The star means any surface. Oh, but he already has 4 chips, so it doesn't matter. You can't get any more than 4 chips, I believe. Well, he would have got 2 more chips. I should have used chips when I had... All right. So he knocks it back over. Connors. With an 11, he loses the point. You can't do anything with that. The chips won't help him there. So McEnroe is up 40-30. I think I played that correctly. The 11, you can't do anything. I mean, well, I guess you could. 9. Can you use 3 chips at once? Can you use 3 chips at once? Because that would bring it to an 11. We're not going to do that, though. I'm just curious. Can you use more than 1 chip at one time? So it's 40-30. Connors could go down 3-0 here. And again, I might not be playing this exactly correctly, but people in the chat are helping me. I appreciate. You can use 3. Oh, boy. You can use 3 chips. I wonder if I should. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. Because Connors really cannot go down 3-0, I would think. Should I use 3 chips? Should I use 3 chips? Harvey Couch has joined us. He says, yes, no limit on chip spending. But you can only have 4 at one time, correct, Harvey? And Dwayne and Doug? I'm going to use the 3 chips because he's already down 2 games. So let's use the 3 chips. So he returns it with the 11. And so that brings that back to 30 apiece, right? Right? 30 all, I think. I had already awarded the point. McEnroe to return 10. It's a good return by Johnny Mac. Connors 8. He just barely gets it back over. McEnroe 3. loses the point, and we're not going to use, we're up 2-0. McEnroe's up 2-0. He'll take the point loss. We're not going to use chips there. So Connors looking to break Johnny Mac. He's up 40-30. McEnroe trying to hold serve. That's a 6. It's a good serve. Connors with a 7. Okay, 7. Now we have to look at traits. That's a 1. Backhand. He gets, so the star means any surface. And then he has the backhand is underlined, so that is 2. I hate when that happens. That is 2 chips for Connors. That's good for Jimmy Connors if you're a Connors fan. So Connors returns it with that 7. McEnroe, 6 through 10, is a 4. Do I want to use 2 chips? Yes, Johnny Mac will use 2 chips. Johnny Mac just barely gets the ball, puts it back over the net. Connors with a 9. Connors will use a chip. Freaking thing there. Connors uses a chip to extend that. Now it's up to Johnny Mac. McEnroe with a 9. Sends it back over. He's good 6 through 10. That's a regular shot. I'm going to go for the win here. Connors is going to go for the win. He's down 2-0. 40-30. He's trying to break McEnroe. We're going to use our chip. We're going to go for the win. 3 through 8. It's a 5. Jimmy Connors makes the shot. Jimmy Connors makes the shot, and he breaks Johnny McEnroe. So Jimmy Connors, it's now 2-1. Go to the 4th game. I'm liking this game. It's just another way of playing a sports game, and I find that cool. This is my first play game I've ever played. I did pick up also Soccer Blast, and that's coming in the mail. So hopefully I'll enjoy that one. Here we go. Connor's trying to tie it up now. 2-1. These are points. That's game. 0-0. Okay. 2-1 McEnroe. Connors to serve. That's a 3. That's a double fault. So Johnny Mac goes up 15-love. Connors to serve again. An 8. That's a good serve. McEnroe on the return. 7. Okay, 7. So we got to look at the trait here. That's a 4. Footwork. Grass. We're playing on grass, I said, so he gets 2 more chips for footwork. He has the grass trait for footwork, and it's underlined. So he has 4 chips, and we want to use them because you can't go more than 4. He returns it. Connors looking 2 through 8. That's a 10, but it's a double, so he makes a tough shot on the return, reducing McEnroe 6 through 9, but McEnroe has 4 chips. McEnroe makes it look easy. Oh, Dwayne March. Jimmy gets a chip to start the game because of serving. Is that for both? So Jimmy gets a chip. So anytime you serve, you get a chip, which makes sense. You have an advantage, which I have not been doing. All right. So, Dwayne, is that for anyone who serves at the beginning of the game, they automatically get a chip if they don't already have 4? Is that correct? We're all learning together. This is fun. And I don't remember what I did here. All right. So, McEnroe's up 15-love. 2 games to 1. Yes. All right. So I have to remember that. 8. I don't remember what that 8 was for. I really don't. We're just going to start over. Connors to serve. It's a 4. It's a good serve. McEnroe. Harvey Couch says, a chip for server every game. Thank you. Makes sense because the server definitely has a distinct advantage. Hello, D. Scott Howard. Hope all is well. The Goat Whisperers joined us. So McEnroe returns the 4. Connors doubles. That's a 4. That's going to reduce Johnny Mac 2 through 9, but McEnroe has 4 chips. That's a 7. McEnroe doesn't need... Oh, I should have... Shoot. I got to remember to use the point thing. So McEnroe returns. Jimmy Connors with an 11. Nuts. The chip will not save him. McEnroe goes up 30 love. Connors in danger of being broke again. McEnroe leads 2 games to 1. Connors to serve. That's a 3. Double fault. Oh boy, Connors falling apart here. 40 to 30. Johnny Mac. And I think we will use a chip when we get a chance to try to end this game and go up 3-1. Connors needs some big rolls here. That's a 9. That's a good serve. Johnny Mac will try to end it. He's going to use a chip. So Mac, 2 through 8, wins the game. It's a 6. Big winner for Johnny Mac. Big winner for Johnny Mac. So McEnroe goes up 3-1. That was huge. And he'll be serving. That stays at 0. So McEnroe up 3-1. Serving here in game 5. He has 3 chips. Actually, now he gets a chip because he's serving. So he's back at 4 chips. Oh, I like this chip thing. I like this. I've seen people play History Maker Golf. And they use chips, you know. I've seen people play History Maker Baseball. I like this chip thing. Red, White, and Blue Racing. Dwayne Marks plays a lot of that. But this was more my pace because it's just 2 players, you know? And I don't do the tournament thing. I like to play one-on-one. The tournament thing's kind of cool, but I like the point-by-point module. All right, here's McEnroe to serve. That's a 7. A 7 on a serve. When you roll a 7 on a serve, they get a performance chip. Well, we can't get another performance chip. When a player rolls a 7 on a return. All right, so we can't get a performance chip because we have 4. And it doesn't matter about the trait because it says when a player rolls a 7 on a serve, they get a performance chip. When a player rolls a 7 on a return, his or her qualities come into play based on... Right, so McEnroe makes a good serve there. Jimmy Connors with a 9. He's got to use his chip here. So Connors uses his chip to barely get that return over the net. McEnroe, we're going to go for the kill. We got 3 freaking chips left after that one. McEnroe, 2 through 8. It's a 7. McEnroe wins the point. Oh, I like this. I like this. 15 love, Johnny Mac. He's up 3-1. McEnroe to serve, looking for that 9. He gets the 9. Johnny Mac gets the 9. That's an ace. 30 love. Jimmy Connors, his fans, and his mother can't believe what's going on here. McEnroe looking to be king of the hill and stay on the YouTube channel. McEnroe looking for another 9. That's a 7. So he's going to get a chip on that because he's serving. It doesn't matter if I understand. So McEnroe gets a chip on that 7 because he's serving. Connors needs a 2 through 8. It's a 3. Good job by Connors. McEnroe's going to go for the kill again. Why not? McEnroe needs a 2 through 8. He's got it! Johnny Mac just dominating Jimmy Connors. 40 love. Here in Game 5, here's a serve by McEnroe. He still has 3 chips. Doubles on the serve. Reduces Connors' return 2 through 7. And Connors can only put it into the net. Johnny McEnroe wipes the floor, or the court will say, with Jimmy Connors in that game. Johnny Mac is up 4-1. Connors needs a miracle. Connors will get 1 chip because he's serving. Holy cow, Johnny Mac dominated him. McEnroe dominated him. I like this game. Pretty easy to understand. I'm getting a lot of help from Dwayne Martz and Harvey Couch. Also, Doug Justice. Greatly appreciate all that help. Connors to serve. We gave him his chip. Johnny Mac has 3 chips. So when you have the chips, you got to use them. Definitely got to use them. Connors has no automatic ace, which, again, that's surprising to me. 7. Connors gets a chip on that 7 because he's serving. He needed that in the worst way. McEnroe. Should we go for a winner? Should we go for a winner? No, we'll return. Oh, McEnroe makes a tough shot in the doubles. That's a 4. That's going to reduce Jimmy Connors 2 through 7. Connors makes a tremendous shot with the 4. McEnroe. So on doubles, you cannot use the winner thing because that's not a routine shot. Before winners, note that any serve or return that earns a player a chip or any return of double. Yeah, okay. Oh, so when it's a 7, you cannot say, oh, I want to use a point there. Okay, a chip. So McEnroe sends it back over. Connors 2 through 7. I might have got mixed up there. That's an 11. Connors lose. Okay. Connors, tough. Yeah, it was Connors' shot. It's an 11. It won't help with the chips. McEnroe takes the point there. He's up 15-love here in Game 6 because he's up 4-1. Connors has to hold serve here. Connors has to hold serve here. 7. Connors gets the chip. Okay, so because he rolled a 7, you cannot roll for a winner. McEnroe, 6 through 10. Oh my, doubles for Johnny Mac. Tremendous back and forth here by Connors and McEnroe. Connors 2 through 7. He has 3 chips though. That's an 8. He'll have to use a chip. He'll have to use a chip to bring it back to an 8. So he puts it back over. That's a normal shot. McEnroe's going to go for a kill shot here. He's going to use one of his 3 chips. He'll leave him with 2. He needs a 2 through 8. He gets a 7. He wins the point. 30-love Johnny McEnroe. Connors to serve again. That's a 4. That's a good serve. McEnroe looking for the 6 through 10. It's an 8. Connors. Connors going for the point. He needs to get a point here. He's going to use a chip. Connors looking for a 3 through 8. He gets a 9. He's going to use another chip and get the point. So he's chipless now, but he gets the point. You got to do that in that situation. Can't lose a chip and not get a point. But McEnroe still leads 30-15. Connors to serve, looking for a 7. He gets a 5. McEnroe returns with a 7. So McEnroe on the return, it's a 7. It's a 6. Savvy. Yes, McEnroe gets 2 more chips. Unbelievable. He gets, because a star means any surface, and it's underlined. So McEnroe gets 2 chips. Connors to return 2 through 8. Connors with double 1s. That's going to reduce McEnroe 2 through 9, but we have 4 chips. That's a 9. Connor's just befuddled. Johnny Mac doesn't even have to use a chip. Connor's with an 8. McEnroe is going to use a chip for a kill point here. 2 through 8 for Johnny Mac. He gets a 7. So he wins the point. I don't think it matters. Do you still get a trade? He wins the point. Do you still get a chip on this? Actually, forehand, he wouldn't get a chip anyway because hard. It's not a hard surface, so no chip. But would you get a chip on a winner? Probably not. I would think. McEnroe 1 point away from going up 5-1. He's absolutely whitewashing Jimmy Connors. You don't get a chip on the 7 for the winner. Got it. I didn't think so. Connors needs a miracle. He gets a 7. He needs that chip badly. McEnroe 6 through 10. 5. It's a good return. Connors will go for the point. Connors will use his chip. 3 through 8. 6. He wins the point. So Connors is now 40-30 McEnroe. McEnroe looking to break Connors once again. Connors looking for that. He gets the 7. Oh boy, Jimmy Connors with that serve. McEnroe 6 through 10. It's a 9. Connors goes for the kill point once again. He's way behind. 3 through 8. He gets it. It's a 6. We're knotted at 40. So it's deuce or something like that. We're knotted at 40. So you have to win by 2 points now. I'm trying to remember my tennis rules. You got to win 2 points consecutively. Connors trying to make his last stand. That's a 6. McEnroe 6 through 10. That's a 4. I should have used a chip. Connors 6. McEnroe will use a chip. He has 2 left. McEnroe needs a 2 through 8. Oh! Okay, I'm confused here. So that's a 10. But we went for a winner. Is it still a good shot because it's doubles or no? I would say no. Because we went for a winner. Double 6s on serves, return, or a winner. Oh, we didn't roll a double 6. So our doubles that equals a 10. Our winner's 2 through 8. Is it a winning shot still? Because it's doubles. That goes out to anyone in the chat, but Dwayne, also for Dwayne Martz or Harvey Couch. Jimmy gets the point. That's what I thought. So Jimmy Connors has the advantage because it's a winner. I couldn't see how doubles would be good for when you go for a winner. Thank you very much, Dwayne. So Jimmy Connors has the advantage. He needs 1 more point here. Connors to serve. That's a 4. McEnroe trying to bring this back to deuce. He's going to use a chip. Why not? And he's got it. That's a 7. He gets the kill point. So we're just going to say, bring it back here. We're going to say, we're back at deuce. Connors. 9. Good serve. McEnroe. He's going to hold on to that chip. 6. McEnroe just gets it over the net. Connors looking for something big here. He has no chips, though. 7. Okay. He might get a chip here. That's a 7. 6 for the black die represents Jimmy Connors. 6. Savvy. Gets 2 chips, in fact. Good job by Jimmy. He gets a chip because there's a star, which means any surface. And then it's underlined, so he gets 2 chips. Jimmy needed that. We're at deuce. We can't use a chip because that's a 7. You can't use a chip if it's a 7 or doubles if you're McEnroe. McEnroe needs 6 through 10. 5. Do we want to use the chip to bring it up to a 6? Yes. So McEnroe uses the chip, brings it up to 6. He's chipless. Connors will try to get the advantage here. He'll use a chip. So a winner 3 through 8. He's got it. It's a 6. So Connors has the advantage once again. Desperately trying to win this game. Connors down 4 games to 1. Connors to serve. He has a chip in hand. 8. Good serve. McEnroe 6 through 10. 6. He puts it back over the net. Connors will use the chip to go for the win because he needs to win. 3 through 8. He's got it. Jimmy Connors battles his way to take his second game of this one-and-done set. King of the Hill tournament. Or King of the Hill match. So it's now 4-2 McEnroe. McEnroe will be serving. Exciting stuff here on the court. So Johnny Mac to serve. So Johnny Mac gets a chip because he's serving. Whew! What a game. 4-2 McEnroe. McEnroe looking for the 9. He gets a 3. It's a double fault. Maybe McEnroe's going to fall apart here. Connors goes up 15 love. If Connors can break him, he'll be serving to tie the game. The set, I mean. McEnroe serves again. That's a 10. It is a good serve. Connors needs 2 through 8. He gets a 10. He has no chips. We're knotted at 15. Unable to return the McEnroe serve. McEnroe to serve again. Ooh, that's a 12. I've never had a 12. 12 on a serve. What the hell does that mean? 12. Serve. 12. Double sixes on a serve. Return or winner. All right, so serve unusual. We go to this little chart here. Let's roll again. Another 12. Rare. Serve rare. Roll again. 5. Timeout. Server. I can't read that. That's really small. Serving player suffers leg cramps. Holy cow. Roll die. Odd. Player can't continue. Holy cow. Johnny Mac could lose this match. Now my question is it just the white die or both dies combined for the odd number? So we went to serve rare. We rolled a 5. Timeout. Serving player suffers leg cramps. Roll die. Odd player can't continue. Is it just the white? I would think it's just the white die. The McEnroe die. Is that correct? Wow. Jimmy Connors could become the king of the hill because Johnny Mac cannot continue. We are waiting. 1 die. It's the white die. If it is odd, Jimmy Connors wins. As Dwayne Mart says 1 die, Harvey Couch says 1 die. Wow. Let's read this again. We had 2 12s in a row. So on the serve. The first 12, serve unusual. Then we rolled 12 again, rare. You go serve rare. We rolled a 5. The 5 says timeout. Serving player, which is John McEnroe, suffers leg cramps. Roll die, odd, 1 die. So it's the white die. If it's odd, Johnny Mac cannot continue the match. Jimmy Connors will be back on the channel as King of the Hill in an unfathomable victory. It is even. Johnny Mac looks at Jimmy Connors, gives him the "you're number 1, I can keep playing." So no one gets a point there, I guess. Wow. Johnny Mac was so close to losing. Woo. Here goes Johnny Mac serving. It's 15 all. 4-2 Johnny Mac. It's a 7. Johnny Mac will get a chip for the 7 on the serve. I like that. Connors, McEnroe saying he can fight his way through it with those cramps. Connors needs a 2 through 8 on the return. It's a 7. All right. Well, he's going to get the trait because he has the stars. 1. No, he does not get. He does not have a forehand trait. He has backhand. He has volley, endurance, and savvy. He does not have the forehand trait. That means John McEnroe. It's a weak return by Connors. Correct. A weak return by Connors because he does not have the trait. This is really cool. Johnny Mac 2 through 8 for the winner. It's a 12. Oh no. So what does that mean? Johnny Mac rolls a 12. Oh, we go to the return winner unusual. Return winner unusual. Now we have to roll again. 5. Bungled return. Point for opponent. Return player. Discussed. What? Oh, this is too... I can't read it. So it's a 5. Return. Bungled return. Point for opponent. So Connors gets the point. He's up 30-15. He's on the verge of breaking Johnny Mac. Return player discussed loses any/all chips. So John McEnroe losing is cool. He loses his 2 chips. Oh wow. Jimmy Connors has an opportunity here. He's up 30-15. McEnroe loses his chips. Jimmy Connor. Mac serves, though. That's a... Oh, my God. McEnroe falling apart. He double faults. Stop doing that. I hate when I do that. I click on that. Connor is 1 point away from breaking Johnny Mac. What an epic we have here. It looked like a laugher. But McEnroe's cramped. McEnroe's just falling apart. He's getting very upset. Here's a serve by McEnroe looking for a 7. And just like that, Johnny Mac got the magic 7. He needed that. So he'll get a chip back. Connors has no chips. 2 through 8. 3. McEnroe is going to go for the winner. McEnroe will use a chip. He's going for the winner. 2 through 8. It's an 8. McEnroe wins the point. 40-30 Connors. McEnroe to serve. McEnroe not giving up. It's an 8. He puts the serve in. Connors 2 through 8. It's a 7. Now we have to look at the traits. 4. Footwork. He does not have footwork. So Jimmy Connors does not have footwork. He has backhand, he has volley, endurance, and savvy. This is really cool. He does not have good footwork. That is a weak return. McEnroe can tie him at 40, 2 through 8. McEnroe gets it. We're knotted at 40. So it's deuce. A weak return. Johnny Mac put it away, and again he glares at Jimmy Connors. Mac to serve. Connors almost broke McEnroe. McEnroe tosses the ball up. It's a 7. McEnroe gets that chip back. Connors, 2 through 8. 6 doubles. That's a tough shot by Connors. McEnroe, 2 through 9, but he has a chip. 8. McEnroe sends it back over. Jimmy Connors now, 2 through 8. Another double, so Connors really digging in. McEnroe, 2 through 9, 6 through 9. It's a 4. McEnroe loses the point. The chip won't help. Connors with the advantage. Connors 1 point away from breaking John McEnroe and pulling to within 1 game in this King of the Hill 1-set match. McEnroe to serve. That's a 9. Connors, 2 through 8. That's a 7. 5. Okay. 5. Endurance. Connors has endurance on any surface. We're playing on grass. And it's underlined, so Jimmy Connors gets 2 chips. A beautiful return. Way to get to the ball for Jimmy. So Jimmy racing sideline, line to line there. Sends it over. McEnroe cannot use his chip because it's a 7. McEnroe 6 through 10. 5. Connors breaks. Oh, can we? Can you use a chip? Can you use a chip to save on a? Can you use a chip there? I think you can use a chip there. You just can't use a chip to try to go for a winner. So McEnroe has to use that chip because it's a 5. He needs that 6. McEnroe uses his chip. Connors with the return. Oh, 9 was an ace. I missed that, huh? Ooh. All right, so 9 was an ace. We're back to deuce. We're back to deuce. I missed the ace. Sorry about that. So McEnroe gets his chip back. Thank you, Dwayne. McEnroe serves. That's a 5. Connors has 2 chips. Connors will use a chip to try to get that point and go back up. 3 through 8, he's got it. That's a 4. Again, thank you very much, Dwayne. I got to remember the 9 is the ace. Advantage Connors. Each competitor has 1 chip. McEnroe to serve. That's an 8. Connors will go for the win with this chip. Oh! So if you get aced, you lose your chips? We're learning a lot of stuff here. Okay. All right. So Jimmy loses his chips. We're still at deuce. So if you get aced, you lose your chips? That makes sense. That sucks if you're Jimmy Connors. All right, we're back at deuce. We're learning stuff. Thank you very much to Dwayne Martz and Harvey Couch and everyone else who's helping me in the chat. Served by McEnroe. That's a 4. Connors has no chips because he was aced, if I'm understanding that correctly from the chat. No, Jimmy got his chips after the ace. Jimmy can't... Connors doesn't have any aces. He has the 2 lines. I'm confused now, Dwayne. I'm confused. Connors... McEnroe's serving. Oh, wait. Wait. You're right. No, it's still... McEnroe's still serving. It's 4-2. McEnroe in games. Connors is trying to break his serve. So I'm a little lost there, so I'm just going to continue play. I'm going to give Jimmy his chips back because I'm not quite sure. A lot of confusion going on here. And it's on my part. Because I only played a little bit, and I said I want to play online because it'll help me learn the game. Dwayne Martz, he got the chips on the return after you forgot the ace. Okay, I got you. That makes sense. So he has the 2 chips. So he should have won the point. We're going to say it's deuce still. I understand now. I got you. I missed the ace. I didn't give McEnroe his point. And then Jimmy got I understand. All right. Thank you very much, Dwayne. We're just going to start the serve over again with Johnny Mac here. 11. It's a good serve. Connors. It's deuce. He's going to use a chip. He needs a 3 through 8. He gets a 4. He wins the point. Connors advantage. McEnroe to serve. 9. That's an ace. So it's deuce again. So McEnroe comes back. McEnroe to serve. 6. That's a tremendous serve. That's going to reduce. D. Scott Howard says, it's great having everybody helping with a new game. Yes, it is. That's why I decided to do this. And again, you can play this game much quicker than I'm playing it. Believe me. I'm just learning and enjoying the chat. So that's a 6. That reduces Connor's return 2 through 7, but we have a chip. That's a 9. It's not going to help him. Advantage. The chip will not help. Advantage McEnroe. McEnroe for the game to try to go up 5-2. 10. Tremendously tough serve there. That's going to reduce Connors 2 through 7. He does have a chip though. 7. He returns it. And so it's a 7. 2. Connors backhand. He does have the backhand trait. And it's underlined, so he gets 2 chips for Jimmy Connors. He returns it. Advantage still with McEnroe. McEnroe 6 through 10. 7 for Johnny Mac. That's a 2. Backhand. McEnroe gets 1 chip because he has a star, which means any surface, and he does have the backhand trait. So he's up to 2 chips. Connors cannot use a point here, a winner, because it's a 7. You can't use that on 7 or doubles, I believe. That's a 12. We're going to go to the chart again. All right, so it's Jimmy Connors, and that is return winner unusual 6. Unbelievable shot lands in point for return. Player for return player plus a chip. So Connors takes it back to deuce, and he gets a 4th chip. What a play by Jimmy Connors. No quitting Jimmy Connors. This has been a marathon game, this one. Connors, this could be his last stand of the Light Brigade, or last charge. We're back to deuce. McEnroe looking for the 9. He gets a 6. Connors goes for the point. Connors goes for the winner. 3 through 8. And he's got to use 2 chips here. Connors uses 2 chips to get the point. He still has a chip left. Connors advantage. McEnroe serving to bring it back to deuce. 5. Connors goes for the kill. To try to get this game, if he gets this game, he'll serve to try to tie the set. 3 through 8. He does it! Jimmy Connors comes back. We had a little rough time there, learning the rules and stuff. Connors takes that game. Jimmy Connors will be serving to tie this set. McEnroe has 2 chips still. Connors gets a chip for serving now. I'm sure I'll end up forgetting these rules at times. I'm enjoying this. I've never played a play game in my life. And like I said, I ordered Soccer Blast, just the base game. So I get the Cosmos, the LA team. I forgot what they were called. North American Soccer League in 77. Plus, I get Chelsea and I think Man U. Here goes Connors. He would love a big serve. That's a 7. So a 7 on a serve. He gets another chip. He's up to 2 chips. McEnroe, 6 through 10. It's a 3. Connors with the winner. We're not going to... 2 chips won't even get us to where we need to be. So Connors, 15 love. Connors to serve. That's a 6. McEnroe on the return. 9. It's a good return. Connors will use a chip. Connors goes for a winner. Connors goes for a winner, 3 through 8. He's got it. That's a 4. Connors on a hot streak. After a marathon game, he's up 30 love. Connors to serve. An 11. A tough serve. Reducing McEnroe's return, 6 through 9. McEnroe battles it back over the net. Connors is going to use his chip. He's going to try to go up 40 love and tie this setup at 4 if he can. 3 through 8. Oh, he doesn't get it. That's a 10. So Johnny Mac wins the point. 30-15. McEnroe with 2 chips. Connors with none. Connors serves. That's a 4. McEnroe will use a chip. Winner 2 through 8. He's got it. That's a 3. We're knotted at 30. Steeler fan 1933. How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well, Matt. Connors to serve. McEnroe with a chip. Connors with none. That's a 7. Connors will get a chip back here. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. That's a 4. The chip will not help. Connors with an excellent serve. McEnroe unable to put it in play. McEnroe now down. Connors, if he gets this next point, Los Angeles Aztecs for the 1977 North American Soccer League. Thank you very much, Mr. D. Scott Howard. Connors looking to tie this set at 4 games apiece. 10. McEnroe looking 6 through 10. 7. All right, 7 for Johnny Mac. 1 forehand. No, because it's not on a hard surface. It is a weak return. Connors 3 through 8 for the game. No! It's an 11. Ouch! Connors had the game in his grasp and he missed the shot miserably. We're knotted at 40. It's deuce. Connors to serve. 10. It's a tremendous serve. Reducing McEnroe's return 6 through 9. But he has a chip. It's a 5. McEnroe puts it back over. Connors with the return. 5. He puts it back over. McEnroe with the return. 6 through 10. He gets the 10. Connors doubles. That's a 4. Reducing McEnroe. 6 through 9. 3! Jimmy Connors battles back and forth. He has the point. He has the advantage. Serving once again. Take care, Apachata. Thank you for stopping by. Hope all is well down in FLA. Connors serving to tie this set at 4 games apiece. 5. McEnroe, should he use his chip? We're going to use our chip to try to get back to deuce. He needs a 2 through 8. Oh, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Jimmy Connors wins the game. We are knotted at 4. Who would have thunk it? Unfreaking believable. We're knotted at 4. McEnroe to serve. Unbelievable. Holy cow. This is an epic just like in real life. Connors still has a chip. McEnroe gets a chip for serving. Unfreaking believable. McEnroe looking for that 9. He's got it! McEnroe with the ace. 15 love. McEnroe looking for another 9. Gets a 7. He's going to get a chip here. Connors looking to battle back 2 through 8. Oh! Connors with a 9. He has a chip, though. He's going to use the chip. He cannot give up the point. Barely gets it back over the net. McEnroe goes for a winner. Well, you gotta hate when that happens. McEnroe will go for a winner. 2 through 8. He doesn't get it. We're knotted at 15. McEnroe uses a chip and he doesn't get it. Unfreaking believable. Doug Justice says, what a match. I agree. McEnroe to serve. 15 all. 4 games apiece. 1 set. King of the Hill. That's it. You win, you stay on the channel. You lose, we bring up another opponent next time. McEnroe looking for the 9. He gets a 6. Connors, no chips. 2 through 8. It's a 2. It's a double 1, so it's a tough return for McEnroe. 2 through 9. Chip in hand. It's a 9. Doesn't have to use the chip. Connors, 2 through 8. McEnroe wins the point as Connors puts it into the net. McEnroe, 30-15. Serving. 2 games apiece. 4 games apiece. McEnroe looking for the 9. Gets a 6. Connors with an 8. That's doubles. Beautiful return by Connors. McEnroe, 2 through 9, chip in hand. It's a 6 through 10. I'm sorry. It was double, so it's 6 through 9. We roll a 5. We're going to have to use the chip to bring it up to the 6. Connors, neither player has a chip now. Connors, 2 through 8. It's an 8. McEnroe, 6 through 10. It's an 8. It's doubles. So that's going to reduce Connors, 2 through 7. McEnroe wins the point. McEnroe up 40-15. What a brawl. This is a heavyweight brawl. McEnroe serving for the game. 7. He'll get a chip. Johnny Mac gets a chip. Connors needs a 2 through 8. 5. McEnroe for the win will use his chip. He's not had luck on these past few rolls. 2 through 8. It's an 8. Johnny Mac takes this game. What a shot right down the line. Connors, an exhausted Connors, couldn't get to it. McEnroe, 5-4. Connors has to win to take this. Well, that would be 5 5s. Okay. If McEnroe wins, he takes the 1-set King of the Hill challenge 6-4. Jimmy Connors serving gets a chip. That's a 6. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. It's an 11. Connors wins the point. Connors needed that. He's up. All right, we got to bring this back. 15 love Jimmy Connors. Trying to tie it at 5 games apiece. Connors lobs the ball in the air. That's a 7. He'll get another chip for the 7. McEnroe on the return. 6 through 10. 4. Connors up 30 love. A lot of spin on that ball by Jimmy. 2 points away from knotting this 1-set King of the Hill challenge at 5. Connors serves. It's an 8. McEnroe 6. Connors goes for the kill point. Uses a chip. Going for the winner 3 through 8. He's got it. 40 love Jimmy Connors. Connors 1 point away. Connors 1 point away from taking it to... Well, he was getting destroyed in this game, too. Tough serve by Jimmy Connors. That's an 11. McEnroe 6 through 9. It's a 7. McEnroe with the 7. 4. Footwork. McEnroe gets 2 chips. It's on grass. We're playing on grass, and footwork is underlined. Oh, God. I wish that would stop popping up. 2 chips for Johnny Mac. Connors cannot go for the point because we rolled a 7. Connors needs a 2 through 8. He's going to have to use a chip here. He's going to use his chip. He's not... Should we give up the point? We're going to give up the point. We're going to keep that chip in hand. So we're going to keep that chip in hand. Connors up 40-15 now. I think that's the smart play there. Connors to serve. 7. He's going to get that chip right back. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. He gets the 8. Connors will now go for the win and not this setup at 5. 3 through 8. He's got it! Jimmy Connors takes this game. We are knotted at 5. McEnroe to serve. Oh my God. I don't even know if I'm playing it fully right, but my God, is it fun. Mark Jones has joined us. Confidant, manager, friend, and trainer of Primo Canera. He says, these games you play on your channel are amazing. Well, we get lucky with some really fun games. McEnroe to serve, picks up a chip. He can only hold 4. He has 3. So he will be using them. McEnroe with an 11. That is a good serve. Jimmy Connors. Do we want to go for a winner? No. 7. He gets a 7. 5. A 5 is endurance. Jimmy Connors has endurance on any surface, and it's underlined. So that worked out well for Jimmy. He gets 2 chips. This is going to be interesting down the stretch here. McEnroe cannot go for a winner because we rolled a 7. He needs a 6 through 10. He gets a 7 himself, but it's a 3. Volley. McEnroe can only get 1 chip because he would get 2, but he already has 3. So he has his allotment of chips. He'll have to start using them. Connors, 2 through 8. 6. McEnroe will go for a winner. McEnroe will go for a winner, 2 through 8. 7, he's got it. McEnroe is up. 15, love. 5 games apiece. McEnroe to serve. 6, doubles, tough serve. That reduces Connors 2 through 7, but he has 3 chips. 7. 2 for Jimmy. Backhand. That's 2 chips for Jimmy, but he can only get 1. Because the star, any surface, and he has the backhand trait, and it's underlined. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. It's a 5. He's going to use his chip to get it back over the net. Connors will use a chip to try to tie it at 15. He's going for the winner. 3 through 8. Connors has it. We're knotted at 15. McEnroe to serve. McEnroe to serve. 4. Connors will go for the winner. Uses another chip. That's going to leave him 2 chips. 3 through 8. 9! He misses. But he's got to use another chip because he needs the point. And he'll do that. So he goes, you're not going to lose chips and not get a point. 30-15. But he had to use 2 chips to get that point. Tremendous back and forth there by McEnroe. And Connors. Connors wins the day. 30-15, Jimmy Connors. McEnroe to serve, looking for the 9. It is a 5. Connors goes for yet another win point. 7, he gets it. Connors now up 40-15, looking to break Johnny Mac. Unbelievable. Connors was on the brink of Hades. Then Johnny Mac almost had to quit because of cramps, but he fought through it. Oh my lord. Can we use chips if you double fault? I think you can, right? Here goes McEnroe down 40-15. 5. As SGJ Jamie, how you doing? Says chippy play by Connors. Connors with no chips goes for the return. 7. 2. 2. Backhand. Yes, 2 chips for Connors. He can on any surface, and it's underlined. Oh, you can, so if you double fault, it's a double fault. You cannot use chips to stop a double fault. Thank you, Dwayne Martins. McEnroe needs a 6 through 10. He's got the 4. Connors, he's going for the win. He's going for the win. He's got it. Unbelievable. Jimmy Connors now takes a 6-5 lead. He defeats McEnroe quite handily in that game. And he is serving. He is serving. If he wins, he'll win at 7-5. If McEnroe wins, we go to a tiebreaker, correct? That's the way we're going to play it. Connors, unfreaking believable, is serving for the set. The King of the Hill. He'll get one of those chips back because he's serving. He was all but dead. Here's Connors. That's a 7. He'll get another chip for a 7. He has no automatic aces. McEnroe needs a 6 through 2. McEnroe's tired and disgusted. It's a 4. McEnroe does not put it back. He's got to use his chips. He's going to use both chips to get it to that 6. McEnroe barely gets it over the net. Connors will use a chip to try to hit a winner. Connors, 3 through 8. He's got it. The crowd is going insane for the comeback of Jimmy Connors. 15 love. Unbelievable. Connors to serve. It's a 6. McEnroe 6 through 10. It's an 8. Connors goes for the point. What a comeback. 3 through 8. He's got it. 30 love Jimmy Connors. Connors to serve. 6. McEnroe. 4. McEnroe is 1 point away from being defeated as he hits the ball into the net. D. Scott Howard jumping up and down, screaming, Connors, Connors. Let's go, Jimmy. The whole, everyone in attendance has just gotten behind Jimmy Connors, who looked all but dead. He is serving for the game, set, and match. 5. McEnroe. It is all over. McEnroe hits it out. Jimmy Connors comes back to win the one-set King of the Hill Challenge 7-5, winning the last game. Whatever comes after 40, 45 to 15. Unbelievable. Jimmy Connors was all but dead. It goes back to that injury to McEnroe, but McEnroe almost lost. He was way up, and then we rolled that timeout. Serving player suffers leg cramps. There's no effect after, but if we had rolled odd, McEnroe would have lost, and there had been a lot of controversy. Instead, Jimmy Connors, and they will not shake hands. They begrudgingly shake hands. So Jimmy Connors is the King of the Hill. Johnny Mac loses, unfreaking believable, and we'll only play one set because I play point by point, and it was a lot of fun. And thank you to everyone. Yes, I have a Gabriella Sabatini card for the women. I don't know who Jimmy Connors is going to play next. Let's just take a look. I'll probably just roll some dice to see who will be Connors' next opponent. Dwayne Martz says John's legs let him down. Let's see. Let's bring this up. What a game. That was a lot of fun. Well, my first experience with PLAAY.com game, and I highly enjoyed it. I think I chose the right game, as it's 1 against 1. And I had a lot of help. I'd like to thank everyone who helped me in the chat. And I'll say thank you by name in a second. I just want to look at, I have my all-time greats. Who will Jimmy Connors face next? I think maybe we'll just roll. You know what? I'm going to pick someone. All right. I'll give you 3 players. Or actually, I'll give you 3 players. Arthur Ashe, Michael Chang, and Andy Murray. So Arthur Ashe, Michael Chang, or Andy Murray. Who will Jimmy Connors face next? Hopefully I remember those names. Who will Mr. Connors face next? Dwayne Martz says Bjorn Borg would be a match. All right. Interesting. We'll throw Bjorn Borg in there. SGJ Jamie says Ash. Well, put him in the comments later who you'd like to see him face. And if we get enough votes for one, we'll face him next in the King of the Hill. If not, we'll pick one of them. Dwayne Martz says Andy. All right. So we have 1 Ash, 1 Andy. We'll even put Bjorn Borg in there. So, all right. I'd like to thank Dwayne Martz, Michael Chang, local hero here in the Pacific Northwest. So we have Chang, we have Andy, we have Ash. We needed some deciding votes. Steve Tate. I was a big fan of Gabriella back in the day. She was gorgeous. Oh, boy. Her and Steffi Graf, when they had the sweaty shirt match, that was the best, my friend. That was the best. Not only could they play tennis, but they were fun to look at. All right, so thank you to Dwayne Martz. A little levity, a little laughter, a little joy. Please don't take me too seriously. Thank you to Dwayne Martz for helping me, Doug Justice, and where is Mr. Couch's first name? Where is he? He was here. I saw him. He was helping me. Harvey Couch, thank you very much. Hope everyone enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Mark Jones, Steve Tate, D. Scott Howard. Check out Steve Tate. He started his new channel. Is there a doubles mode? I don't know. I haven't checked. So thank you, D. Scott Howard, Mark Jones, Steve Tate, Dwayne March. Check out his wonderful channel. SGJ Jamie, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. We're going to have Riddick Bowe, Ezra Charles coming up in the near future for our good friend Golden Eagle 99, matchmaker extraordinaire. Card and Dice, Glory Days Boxing. 12 or 15 rounds. I might knock it down to 12. We'll see. I don't know. Most likely 15. Doug Justice, thank you very much. Apachatter was here. Dave Gardner was here. Harvey Couch. Golden Eagle 99. Arnold Hunter, I missed you. He says he almost picked this up, but picked up Roller Rumble. I looked at that too. Thank you, Arnold Hunter. Pesky Pole was here. Check out his wonderful channel. Bernard Strom, thank you. Prague Monster, lots of music on that channel. Check him out. Legends Sports Universe, another fun content creator. Sports Time Machine, another fun content creator. Mr. Utah Mike and Jim L. Hope all is well. And Robbie Wartburg. We got everybody. I think. So, alrighty. We had a boxing match in this tennis match. Jimmy Connors comes back. He was down at one point. Was it 4-1? I think he was down 4-1. Comes back to win 7-5. Unfreaking believable. Our first play game we've ever played, and it was absolutely fabulous. I think this was a perfect game for me because it's just 1 against 1. And I had a lot of help up in the chat, and I greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you come back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit that bell for notification when we go live. If you like this stream, please hit the like button. Check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Greatly appreciate your time. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. I love you all. Stay safe. Be smart. And